What we're going to do next is success. Oh, there's Bob. Of course I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice. Okay, good. So to be successful and reach your goals, you need two things. Where you are and where you want to be. Okay? So to reach your goal. Who here wants to reach their goals? I want to see a big hand up. Big hand up. Okay, all right. I have all hands up. Good, good. So we're going to talk about income goal. Okay, we really are going to focus on income goal. And you may have thought about income before as a goal this month, this year, but I'm going to give you a little different perspective on making an income as a goal. Ooh, you saw that? Ooh, I want to do that again. I was playing around with my slides yesterday night and I found out I can do this. Ooh. Okay. Ah, that's it. So how much do you make an hour? Okay. As entrepreneurs, this is a very difficult question to answer. If you're an employee, it's very easy. Okay, as an employee, you say, oh, I earn $18 an hour. I earn $6.70 an hour, right? It's very easy. But as entrepreneurs, it's very, very difficult. So what I'm going to help you do is figure that out. Woo! Great. All right, ready? So here is the calculation. Okay, you'll need lots of calculators and lots of big computers to figure this out. Okay. So here's the calculation. Okay, so your dollar per hour is equal to your annual income divided by 2,500. That's it.
500 hours.
And the way this 2,500 comes is there is a big calculation behind that, but we are not going to go. This is the simplest calculation that you can do. Dollar per hour is annual income divided by 2,500. 2,500 comes from 40 hours a week that you're working, an hour of commute that you have to do, and if you have to do something related to work. So if you're working and you have to drop off your kids, it takes half an hour. That's calculated in there. So basically, if you are spending 2,500 hours to make an income, that's your dollar per hour. Okay. So we're not going to go into details about that anymore here. You'll have to do your own calculation. But there is another interesting aspect that I'm going to share with you. Okay. You like this formula? Is it easy?
Sure.
Right? It's very, very important to figure that out, and I'll tell you why. So here's another aspect for you to be very, very careful about. Your gross income versus your net income. Okay, your gross income versus your net income. When we have goals, when we set up income goals, we always say, oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to earn $40,000. I want to earn $100,000 this year. But nobody actually goes into So nobody goes into detail about whether we are talking about the gross income, the gross income, the gross income, or the net income. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. What's the difference? Do you know?
After taxes.
Yes.
After expenses.
Yes.
A pitifully small amount that's left over after everything.
Right.
Gross income is what you tell your friends.
Yes.
Ah, I like that answer. Okay, good. Now, do you know for yourself what's the ratio of your gross and net income? Okay, that's the number that you need to know.
Is that what you said, the ratio?
The ratio. So if you earn 100K, do you know what your net income is? Okay, that's what we're going to try to figure out. So I'm going to show you a way how to figure that out. Okay, this is a chart. Okay, this is a chart that I have created, and this is what I use for my business. You will see that the product, look here, the price of the product. Okay, if the price of the product is $100, that's the gross price. Now when you calculate that, you got to be aware of all these prices right here for you to make a net profit. So anything in blue, this you can change. So maybe whatever your product is, maybe your product is $100, but you only spend 5% in product creation or service, then this number will change for you. If you spend only 20% in marketing, then this will change. Taxes, you might be in a different tax bracket. This is just an average form that I have created, but actually it's quite in the ballpark. So even if you, as an entrepreneur, you're not too far away from these numbers. And if you are too far away from these numbers, I can tell you, you don't have a good business model. Okay? Well, Praveen likes this point. Entrepreneurs think, oh, I have $100, my product is $100, to make that product I spend 50, so 50 is my net profit. If you look at this chart, you will see that you've not calculated the taxes, you've not calculated the marketing, and you've not calculated your net profit. So your net, you're smiling, you got it.
You know why I'm smiling?
Yes.
That taxes, all of us in here can get that loan.
Oh, there you go, there you go. Right? So you know.
We can lower the taxes.
Like
There are ways to do it.
25%?
Lower than 25%.
Yeah. Of course, this is the average, right? There are people who are paying way more than that and way less than that, depending on what your structure is. And